What's up, everybody? I'm Freddie Prinze Jr.
And I am WWE Superstar Xavier Woods.
We're here to talk about how clutch I was in the Breakfast League.
Okay, Freshie, it's Batman all day.
Catch us next on DC Daily.
Hello and welcome to DC Daily. I am Amy Dallin, and I have a treat for you today because Hector Navarro and I have not one, but two of the Breakfast League players with us. Please welcome Freddie Prinze Jr. and WWE Superstar Xavier Woods.
Whoa. Freddie Prinze Jr. is not here.
I don't see him.
Dealing with the masked derby.
Where's Freddie? We have the same
What have you done with Freddie Prinze Jr.?
Oh, no.
They're often seen in the same place at the same time. I am not he. He could not be here. He asked me to be here in his stead.
I am here. This is me. There's nothing covering my face. My hair doesn't look weird or anything. I think that I look like me. So for all intents and purposes, I am here.
Wait, what? Masked Derby, where did you go?
It wasn't really the masked derby. It was your boy Deathstroke.
Oh!
Look, I got about 40 of these right back down that hallway, and I won't take up the whole stream's time, but just know it's real.
And Xavier Woods is no longer here.
That's the most uncomfortable mask that's ever been made.
The secret identities are clearly out of control. We let y'all have one game where you are all secret identity people. And this is where I'm going to go ahead and warn folks, if you haven't caught up on All Star Games, we are about to spoil the heck out of it because we're going to be talking about the finale. No one is who you think they are. So many mysteries happen in this show. Not a lot of literal masks, but a lot of metaphorical ones coming on and off. Y'all, we loved All Star Games. Congrats on that finale.
Thank you so much.
We said the exact same thing. Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
Down it. Oh, I'd never buy it.
Xavier, you're unjinxed. You're good.
Okay, thank you very much.
At least I had an absolute blast. I told you this the first time we met. I didn't even think they would say yes when I pitched them this idea. When they sort of paused and had that moment of quiet, I was like, oh my, are they seriously going to let us do this? And then they did, and it turned out so well. And I thought, a lot of times your game is dependent on the game master or dungeon master. And Sam's such a wonderful storyteller, and he gives everyone an opportunity to tell a story. And I just loved everyone's story. I even love Xavier's murdery Batman.
Wait, talk about murder Batman?
That's how it should be. I've never understood this whole idea of, if we kill the bad guys, we're just as bad as them. No, because you're killing them so they don't kill anyone else. It doesn't make any sense to me. Joker's blown up. He's put bombs in places and had infants destroyed. And you can't justify
You're so Red Hood right now.
This man. But I'm just saying, it makes sense. Like, okay, so you put him in this jail. They're going to get out in like 3 months or less. This is tried and true. It's been happening for decades, millennia, more likely. And so you're going to justify keeping them alive so they can commit more crimes so that you don't feel bad?
Xavier, how old do you think comic books are? Millennia? How old do you think?
Hey, you've seen paintings on caves.
Okay, fair enough.
This is Grant Morrison, Return of Bruce Wayne, traveling through time stuff.
Exactly. There's only like 10 archetypes for stories overall throughout history. And so people have talked about Batman before, and they've talked about good and evil, maybe just not on paper, maybe on papaya leaves at one point. But
I forgot about the Batman Joker stories on the papaya leaves. Yeah,
exactly, exactly. We don't have access to that because those were burned in the Great Fire, we all know.
Great Fire.
Lost in the Great Fire.
It's in the Library of Alexandria. It all makes sense now.
Exactly.
You know what I love though? What I love about that decision though, Xavier, is that it was such a great RPG decision, and you even prefaced it with like, look, Batman doesn't kill in Batman comic books, but you were like, but this is real life.
Yes.
This RPG you were playing, you took it so far, you went, this is the real world. The only way this is going to work is if I can protect my friends and kill everybody.
Yeah, it's my immersion. I don't want to break anyone's immersion.
I love that as a fan choice too, because anyone playing Batman has the knowledge that his parents were killed. And I'm straight up like, say my parents were killed in an alley and I met the dude that killed him. That's a dead man. I don't care what it does to my morality.
No.
Or what, like that's a dead man.
Wow.
And at that point, since you are Bill Gates that knows karate, you got all the money, you got all the gadgets, you got all the friends, you can do whatever you want. And people are going to be happy.
Freddie, I thought you being Superman, you were going to be the one to have to stop Xavier. But now you're turning. Who's going to stop you, Freddie? Who's going to stop you?
If you remember the Injustice 2 storyline, Batman is really the only one that could do it.
Yes!
By the way, that must be Xavier's favorite Superman ever is from the video game because Superman's like, what? Oh, no, bad guys aren't doing anything ever.
So he's my second favorite Superman. My first favorite Superman is Red Sun Superman, by far.
That's a really cool storyline.
That is what Superman should be. That is Superman, and we are all fighting him.
Supergirl TV series. John Cryer tried to help put that storyline over in a really cool way. You guys were so blessed to have that dude play Luthor, and I really thought he pulled that off nice.
And I loved your shout out to John Cryer coming into the end of the finale here. Some of my favorite moments in the finale. One was you calling Sam Witwer on lying to your face about being Superman. That was great.
Yeah, we did a promo for the show, and I said, I'm going to be Superman. And he said, I will never let you be Superman. His strength is 50, and you would destroy everyone. So Sam adjusted some of the statistics in the game so he couldn't just take on, Doomsday right away and be like, oh, no problem. Bow! When he lied to me, it was a beautiful moment, but the trust has been broken, and it takes time to earn it back. This is legit, no acting. Like, if you watch it again, when I find out I'm Superman, my eyes legit welled up. I was like, no, I get to be Superman. And that's like an RPG player's dream. My guy was a dork, and I play in character, so I tried to make him a dork and not cool. Shout out to the cast when I tried to make binary code stories, and they're like, nah, shut up, we're good. Like, that all played out so nice, and we didn't rehearse anything. I was like, I'm just going to throw this out there. They probably won't want to hear it. And then right away, they're like, nope, we don't want to hear it.
So speaking of breaking the trust, what would y'all have done if, big spoilers, Catwoman was supposed to betray y'all? What would you have done?
Should have been done. Could have been done.
Murdered. Straight Batman murdered.
This cat got 9 lives. We want to run through all of them. She wants to be done.
Okay, so I know Claire really well. I'm surprised that she didn't turn on us, and I think she really wanted to, but for the sake of the story, she didn't. And I don't know if Sam would have been cool with it, but that's just how Claire is. Like, I play RPGs with her, and she is ruthless. But I will say this, some of the most fun I've ever had in RPGs are when arguments at the table turn into real dice rolls against one another, where the characters actually and the GM's like, if y'all want to make my job easy and kill each other, go ahead. And they're like, that's what we do. And that would have happened if Claire would have tried to turn on us, for sure.
Loved it. And so that was the first time that I'd met her, but just like Freddie said, that's the exact vibe that I got from her, that she was very capable, just kind of taking a left turn from the story.
I love it. I think after talking to you two murdery superheroes today, I think Claire might be my favorite player in the game now, because she did not turn, and she stayed good. Selena Kyle on the path of good.
But Vanessa, I don't think murdered anyone.
No, she's also they're tied for my favorite. They're tied for my favorite.
So you can all the guys like Diane.
Hold on. I'm confused. I get if you like them more than us, but saying that you like them more because they didn't murder anybody?
That's right, because they're true heroes.
Oh, you mean because they didn't keep everyone safe like we did? I get it.
No. They're so good.
Hector did a close up on the heroes. He's like, heroes.
Yeah, he got up close. My thing is not just sending them to jail. That's a Band-Aid. I'm trying to find a solvent.
Listen, Xavier, your Batman might not be skilled and talented enough to non-lethally take down the bad guys.
Whoa. The pre-Paul Dini Batman was still talented, Hector.
Actually, his was.
Extremely athletic.
It was an incredibly talented Batman. Can we talk about some of these incredibly clutch game moves y'all made? The way you played your characters, the way you used your powers and abilities and knowledge as an RPG player, my mind was blown. Which was your favorite move?
This might sound dumb because it was before I turned into Superman. I've never had an annoyance skill outside of real life.
That was a classic Bard Dungeons and Dragons kind of role. It was amazing.
Really good.
And the fact that I pulled that role out, like, usually the last game Sam DM for me, or GM for me, if there was a bad rule to be had, I had it. And it was just constant epic fail every time. And I don't think I failed a roll this whole game, especially on that annoyance skill. And to annoy an enemy into submission is true power.
I love that.
It felt better than when I was perched up on that pedestal with Batman and we were finishing off all of Sam's real life loved ones.
Yeah, yes. that is kind of why I wanted to pull the trigger even more, just to see his face.
He was legit sad. Didn't you like break her neck with a pile driver?
It was heartbroken. Y'all were killing off all of your voice actor friends. It was brutal, but fun to watch.
Yeah, I love that move, Freddie. That annoyance roll. Everybody was rolling on fire, especially the last episode. It was insane.
Yeah,
and I really loved the pinata move that happened between y'all. That setting up of putting that was fantastic. That played so well.
Got to.
Yeah, man.
I think
if you remember Woods, remember the old Batman games where you could hang a bad guy upside down?
Yeah.
I always wanted to be able to punch him when he was hanging there.
Well, see, there we go. Dreams come true. I think my favorite move of the game, besides like fighting stuff, was when we had that first fight and we all kind of ran away to put our costumes on and then all appeared in the room as the superheroes. I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. This is how it would like really go down.
And was that really what you were experiencing in that moment? Did you immediately know everybody else had superhero identities? Did you guess who they were?
Not until then. That was the moment that we realized, oh, there's stuff going on.
Yeah, once Sam pulled Claire, then I was like, all right, everyone's going to get this opportunity. I just don't know what it is. And then when he said Superman, like I was thinking, like after the Claire, that I was like, okay, I don't think he'd make me a bad guy, but I bet you he would make me like because he knows I want to be someone cool and strong and kind of tough. And he said no to Superman. So I was kind of thinking Martian Manhunter would be like who I got to be. And so I tried to kind of stay like as an alien on the outside looking in. But at the end of the day, that's what Superman is too. He's an alien on the outside looking in. So I still got to pull that off. But yeah, I knew something was up. I just didn't know I would get to be Supes. And you saw how hyped I was. Like I didn't even like hide my identity like the rest of the cast. I was like, I'm saving that child. I'm Superman.
You're like, oh, wait, what?
Well, you started the whole game writing, I believe in doing the right thing on your detention essay. So I feel like you were always headed there.
That's right. Because I think I'm the decent guy. Like when I played Red Dead Redemption 2, I did the good route. A lot of people are like, Freddie, why would you do that? Like, that's who you are in real, like, do the bad route. I'm like, I don't know, something in my gamer morality won't allow it to happen.
You got to.
You can't even do renegade mode on Mass Effect. Like, it just feels weird.
I used to go through doing the good stuff because in my head, I'm like, oh, I'll play it again as the bad. I would never play it again. Exactly. And so I just start with the bad now.
I got a question for you, Xavier. I got a question for you. When are we going to get the t-shirt, I'm Black Man? When is that?
As soon as DC clears it, we're good to go. I'm all about it. I'm all about it. Any way that we can do stuff like this, especially like with this specific experience, like it's cool because we know the characters, we know them, all of us that are into this, we know them inside and out, like what they would do, like morality wise. So to see them doing different things and being at this age in life, like it was just a cool experience. Because while we're having fun playing, I had friends there who were there watching while we were doing it. They're kind of off in other rooms, right. And so they're not watching us get like our heroes revealed and stuff. They don't see that part, and so they're just watching it like everybody's watching it. And so them being excited about it when we come back from a break and be like, oh my god, this thing was so cool! I can't wait to see what happens. It's like, oh, we're doing something fun here.
Yeah.
If you got to do some more, what kind of DC story would you want to tell, or what character would you want to play?
I mean, Sam and I have already kind of talked about it, but nobody said yes to us yet, and everything kind of shut down because we're all self-quarantining. But there's a newer version of the DC RPG, and I mean very new, and Sam has a custom story that's very much woven into to that. So hopefully your bosses are listening. Say yes. Just say yes. And we got some other stuff too. Woods knows what my dream thing is, but I haven't pitched it to the bosses yet, so I can't say it. But it's different and weird and cool, and you guys could play too. I'm talking to you, Hector. I'm talking to you, Amy.
I mean, we're in, and we run this place. I just decided, so let's go.
After we do that, can we do mine? Because mine is I want to fight Red Sun Superman, but we have to be all related, and we're all within the Wonder Twin family.
I call Gleek. I got him.
Wonder Cousins? Perfect. Is that what you Wonder Extended
the
Family?
Wonder Cousins. It's the Wonder extended family.
Yeah, not the Wonder twins, the Wonder sextuplets. That's what you want?
Yes.
Yes.
And so your powers only work when you're next to one of your siblings.
But you're more powerful if you're next to all of them.
Exactly. So that's where teamwork comes into play against a Red Sun Superman. Bam. There's our game after Freddie's Dream Game.
What is this in front of me? A bucket of water? Ha ha.
Got you. Now you slipped.
Behind you. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. You slipped and sprained your ankle. Ha ha. I got you.
So while we dream up these ideas, since we are all doing this DC Daily from home, what are you all up to? How are you filling up the time right now?
A lot of this.
Ooh.
A lot of that. A lot of working out. A lot of getting back in shape. Because if you don't know, I tore my Achilles in October in Sydney, Australia. Flew back home, had surgery. I've been on the mend like crazy. When I did this game, I was on a scooter.
He legit flew out the first day he was medically cleared to fly out just to play this damn game.
Hella injured. Painkillered up. My ankle just throbbing like crazy. But I've been running now.
To the table.
Yeah, I have to roll to the table.
Xavier, you said when you guys were doing the episode, you said you were at about 75%. Are you at a higher percentage now?
Oh, I'm at like 92% right now. I'm running. I'm feeling good. So once all this stuff is settled, I will be hopefully getting back into a wrestling ring and then getting back to where I need to be. But just getting my body right, you know? I've been on Twitch pretty much every day, just playing through games. Loving it. You can catch me on twitch.tv/Austin Creed. Also working on my podcast with my boys Biggie and Kofi. The New Day every Monday. You can check that out. The New Day podcast.
Let me be on that podcast.
Yeah, we're gonna have Freddie on that podcast. Real excited. And
that was.
and because Freddie, I can't say that part yet. You know what I'm talking about. I can't say it yet. But you know, making content for my YouTube channel, up, down, which you can catch on YouTube. Bam. There's my plugs for the day. Go ahead, everybody else.
What are you up to?
I've been playing a lot of games. You can kind of see my old school game table right there.
It's beautiful.
A couple pirate ships on there if you can't see it. But I did a test run of an old school game that Restoration remade called Downforce, which is like a Formula One. So if you're bored, you can go to youtube.com/Geghead. That's Egghead, just started with a G, with a G. And I did a test run of the Sea of Thieves one. I'm going to do a Kraken. I showed you my Lovecrafty Kraken from the video game Sea of Thieves. I'm going to do a test run of that. So you can follow us there. And other than that, you know, I've been working out a lot too. My body's at 33% and I didn't have surgery, but it's I'm climbing to 40.
There we go.
What is one thing you're really looking forward to when we are not from home anymore?
People around that table besides me just rotating clockwise in a circle.
That's why you have all those masks, so you can be all the players at once.
Yes.
I'm not joking. That's what I do.
Running around the table, doing all the voices.
Bro, I've been playing 4-player games by myself.
The game just takes 6 extra hours.
Wow, man. There's a lot of movement involved.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to being able to go to conventions again. I've missed being able to cosplay and just to be on all my buddies that are all into comics and anime and video games. And so that's what I'm going to be doing first. If everything is lifted on a Saturday, I will be at a con Saturday night. Cosplayed up, ready to go.
Have you cosplayed Batman yet? Have you done Batman yet?
I have not cosplayed Black Man yet.
And you went with the gray and blue, which I loved so much for the suit. I want to see it.
Got to.
That's
Well, you know,
I rock in the Batman video game too. You unlock it at a certain point, and it's rock, man.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not true. I've done some Batman Beyond suits too.
Okay, there we go.
Well, here's a question: would you? This is a tough one for dudes with beards. Would you shave to do a Batman cosplay?
No.
Okay.
Why? Well, you would, Freddie?
Yeah, I would.
Okay, I wouldn't because it's my Batman.
Right. It's not Bruce Wayne, who is always so obsessed with being so clean shaven.
I wouldn't do my Batman. I would do the Paul Dini Batman. Clean shaven, Kevin Conroy, super clean. I'd get on all the steroids on Earth and
so jacked.
Batman. Oh, dude, are you kidding me? And I'm already in my 40s. Are you joking?
Look, you don't have to because
emails every day. Do you want to feel young again? Yeah. I would love to cosplay Batman. Just
is your testosterone a little low these days?
Incredibly low. Incredibly.
Yeah. No, the suit is already muscles. The suit is muscles. You don't have to work out.
That was the Michael Keaton suit, though. Bruce was swole. Like animated Bruce was swole.
Well, yeah. He also had square shoulders.
Well, I'm gonna get those too. I'll do some body augmentation, dude.
Okay. So then, if you want to do Batman, I have a Mr. Freeze. I dressed as Mr. Freeze one year. We sprayed my hair blue. I had blue contacts. I had a blue Super Soaker we painted. I'll send you a picture. It's
Woods,
kind of great.
We could shoot like a Injustice style fight, 2-dimensional Freeze versus Batman.
Yes.
And we fight.
Of course.
Okay, well, that's what I want as soon as we're out of here.
Batman kills Mr. Freeze at the end.
All right, but that means I get to kill you. You're gonna do this.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. It furthers my agenda.
Get out of here. That sounds pretty cool.
Ice, cold, winter.
Get out.
If there's one message that you all would want to send to your fans right now, what would it be?
That's easy. Play more games. I don't care if you play video games, board games, D&D. I prefer tabletop because I love this word called accountability. And when you do crazy stuff at a table with your friends, they call you on it, and you have to deal with that. And in a video game, you can just press mute, and that's kind of cold. But there's a place for that too. It's called Warzone. But so play more of that if you can. And if you don't have any friends, just do what I do.
Just make some up. I'm the opposite. I hate accountability, so I play video games.
Checks out.
Yeah, there we go. No, but honestly, so I would say, obviously, to the younger people that are still in school, get your stuff done, just because in Georgia, school's out the rest of the year. So obviously make sure you get your stuff done, because at some point, if let's say things don't change, we're going to need minds. So keep your mind right at all times. And then you can play video games, and you can play tabletops, and you can do all this stuff, but keep your education at the forefront of what it is that you're doing. And I'm doing that by listening to audiobooks. I'm re-listening to Cloud Atlas right now. So you can do that if you play video games. You can throw some audiobooks on, while you're doing your work, listen to a little something, but keep your mind right. Keep your mind right. That's what I'm saying.
That's some quality Batman advice right there.
I try. And if you don't do that, then you're going to meet Murder Batman. And that doesn't work out well for you.
Oh, he's back.
The Masked Derby has returned to tell you that he loves and respects all of you. And Freddie wanted me to tell you he had a great time playing this game. And Freddie also wanted me to tell you this better not be the end, because I think everyone in this window is really cool. But Woods, you already know I think you're cool. But I got a lot of love for Hector and Amy too. And I hope we can play some games in the very near future. I think. I mean, Freddie thanks you guys. Freddie does. He went. We're there.
Sounds good, Derby.
Thank you.
Thank you both so much for joining us. We had such a blast this season watching and talking about DC Universe All Star Games, the Breakfast League. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you for having us. This is great.
It is our pleasure. Now I'm going to battle my arch nemesis, Deathstroke.
Oh. And I'm going to go play wrestling games for my YouTube channel. Up, up, down, down. Check it out.
You all can watch all of DC Universe All Star Games right now. You can watch episode 1 for free on the service and on YouTube. And you can watch all the rest of them and come back and enjoy all these spoilers we just threw at y'all. And be sure you are following the madness that is the Meta Madhouse Tournament. The winners are being decided right now, so make sure you are casting your votes in that. As for us, I think we have some laundry to do. It turns out we still have to do stuff.
How much did you say it was to watch that first episode?
For free!
What?
On DC Universe and YouTube right now. And you should be watching it if you just watch it again. Now that you know everything, you need to see that setup again.
Because you ain't doing nothing at home. You already went through Tiger King. And so now you better be watching our stuff.
Watch it, play it, love it. We will see you all next time. Thank you so much for joining us.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.